Hey guys, so Donnellsstitchery Stitchery here, and I got my girl Amy with me today over this side.
Hey.
I'm directionally ain't challenged. So before we get going too far and everything and all, because me and Amy both love ranting, then I am going to say hello to everybody in the chat. We got Michelle's Cressamore, Andrea, Mama J Enterprises, hey guys, and then a New York Beauty, Big Brother, hey, and then we had Joanna. And as of right now, it looks like that's all that's in the chat. Oh, and Katie Krabs. So Amy, you want to give a little intro about yourself and your channel and if people subscribe
I
what they could
can.
see over
Give me
there?
just a second. Uh,
We're having tech
apparently I have
issues
to
today,
log
guys.
in to connect to the chat, and I had not done that. Hi, I'm Amy. I make things. That's my channel. I talk about quilting and the deeper things behind quilting, and mostly scraps and using what's around you, and um, some alternative fabrics and things like that. So I think most of you guys I know, and I don't know. I just love Donnell. And she's like, "You want to be on the channel?" I was like, "Yeah, yeah, just say when." So here we
It's
are.
kind of like when you put me and Michelle together, you never know what we're going to get. All right, so we also have Don Stewart and Lynn Shepherd and Sylvia, Melanie, Loretta, Nikki B, Vince's Sal by Joe, Pat Strawhouse, June Hansen. Okay, I think I got everybody so far. Hello, hello, hello. And as y'all can see, I am playing with my butt jello today.
Thanks, Katie. Yeah, my quilt display system was away at an event for my last video, so I had to just take a picture.
Well, how dare they do something like that to you?
I know. How dare they like have a life?
Right? It's like, whoa, hold up here. Who authorized this? Let's see. Hey, Mary G. So what are you working on today, girl?
Me,
Yeah, you.
I have these triangles that a few of you might recognize. Oh, that's my coffee delivery system coming in right now.
Oh, at least that delivery system's still working.
Yes. Sometimes they're the same system, but today they're different.
Oh.
Today it's
I
my
am
other
the coffee
adult
delivery
kid.
system in my
Thank
household.
you. Thank you, dear. I taught my kids very young to do two things. I taught them to make coffee, and
Uh-huh.
I taught them to how to pour my bourbon. These are
See, I
important
don't want
life
anyone pouring
skills.
my drink for me.
These are important life skills to survive in my household.
I never did rethread my machine from doing bobbins earlier.
Oh no. Yeah, I'm on the featherweight today. I don't know if my camera will find it. Come here, camera. Can we find here? Here's
Oh.
the featherweight.
Oh,
And
it's so
so I
pretty.
just take this spool off and put the other one on to line bobbins. I don't have to unthread because I don't care if the thread matches. So
Let's see here. Mike says, laugh out loud. Triangles.
is my machine too loud, guys?
No, it sounds just fine and dandy, at least on my end. Guys, if it's too loud, let us know in the chat, please.
Oh no.
See here. Melanie says it's going to get cold here next week, 60 degrees in the morning. Sylvia says she needs coffee. Mike
All
is
right.
laughing.
Who said 60 degrees was cold? Somebody in California?
It's Melanie Taylor. I'm not for sure where Melanie's at.
Melanie, where are you? That 60 is cold. That sounds like California.
So shoot, it's like I think 40s or 50s this morning, and I'm wearing a tank top. Took my dogs outside in a pair of shorts this morning.
Oh, Pat, that's a good question. No, I don't pour the bourbon into the coffee because I drink really, really good bourbon, and so I don't put it in anything. Um, I I drink it all by itself. Um,
Andrea says, I'm finished sewing my Bargello and disappointed. It was supposed to be for a king size bed. Mine, it finished out at 54 by 102. However, borders before borders, so I'm either going to have to buy 2 more jelly rolls
oh,
or make very
yeah.
wide side borders. I would just do very wide side borders. Be a really interesting
Or
framing
maybe
to it.
split the difference and do one jelly roll or half a jelly roll and like a piano key stacked border, sort of mirroring the stripe, effect of the Bargello, but in the opposite way, and then a solid border on the outside. I do a stop border between the Bargello and the stripe border, strip border, and then another one. There, I made your life harder. Sorry.
I just
Oh,
in here,
leave
I'm
it to
like,
me.
huh?
I'll complicate a
And this
simple
whole time
issue.
you're talking, I'm sitting here looking at my background going, every one of the strips I took apart this morning, I gotta re-sew back together because I see where I just messed up on the entire thing.
That's
Nice,
upside down.
gradual, and then a huge jump.
It's upside down.
I'm hoping that's all it is.
Yeah, it looks like it's just upside down. Isn't that right?
No, it's still not completely. Because it should be like here.
Oh,
I just gotta sew some stitches back
yeah.
and pop new ones. Let's see. Hey, Pam's Handmade, how you doing? Hey,
38
Butterfly,
and
how are you
raining
doing
in
this
Oregon.
morning?
Oh, Mary, you must be in Northern Oregon. 38 is pretty cold. My friend lives in the Portland area in,
Yeah, Sylvia, you can keep that.
yeah, Sylvia, I know you live where there's weather. That's crazy.
Sylvia, you can keep that. Sylvia, you can keep that snow right where you got it. I want
Mm,
nothing to do with that.
yeah, I'm not. Yeah,
She
oh,
says she
please, you
needs a
want
bucket
nothing
for
to
her
do with
nose.
that. You live where it's cold too, girl.
I know, but we ain't got any of that yet, so I don't want any of that S
Oh,
word.
okay.
It's a nasty word.
I think Andrea is right. Andrea is right. The last square of the strip and move it to the top, and your strip will be right.
Say what now?
You just split it in the wrong place. Take the
Yeah,
last square and move it to the top, and it should be balanced.
yeah. Either way, I still gotta sew that seam back and then unstitch the next one down.
Does away with the mosquitoes. Sylvia, I have no idea what you're talking about. I was born and raised in Georgia, now live in Texas. We got mosquitoes all the time, all year long. It's great. You can go out in January and come in with mosquito bites. I wouldn't know it. I wouldn't know how to behave any other way.
Shoot, mosquitoes come out, I go in because I'm like, they love my blood.
Yeah. Andrea says, ask me how I know about how to fix your Bargello problem. Oh, yeah.
She was doing the Bargello too, so
Hmm.
I'm sure it's something she probably did as well. So this is what happens when you don't have a proper uh design wall and you're doing this first thing in the morning before the coffee has time to kick
And
in.
you're winging it. You feel like you're winging it.
I'm just like, you know what? I'm like, I haven't done any of
Mhm.
this on my live streams because I didn't know what I was doing. So I wanted to make sure I know what I'm doing before I jump on to camera. And of course, I pick an early morning one to do it.
Canada. I was gonna say, where's my mug from today? Canada. Got that
Oh,
in I was gonna say Montreal, but I might have gotten it in Vancouver.
okay. Be
We
right
collect them
back.
every
I'm going to turn off my camera for a second because I need to take care of my nose.
mm, we all appreciate that. So now it's the Amy show. It's my favorite show. Amy, you're in Texas too. Yes, I'm in Texas. I am in Andrea, Galveston. You got mosquitoes all the time. I'm in Austin. I haven't been down to Galveston. We need to do that and get down to
I'm
the
back. You
water.
lost your show.
Oh, well, that's okay. I'll share. I'll share. It's all good. There's room for everyone. See, that's the thing. There are those that are like I love to be the center of attention. I am, I do have a YouTube channel, right? It's like I sit in a room and talk to a camera. It's a very weird job. But and I like to be the center of attention, but that's like sort of a matter of control or a sort of a pseudo semblance of controlling and directing a situation just for my own comfort. But I'm not a queen bee. I'm perfectly happy to share the spotlight or, you know, give the spotlight to someone else. I just, some people can't do that. Some people are like,
See, that's one reason I love having guests on. I can let them ramble and everything while I get work done.
oh, well, see, you'll get a lot of work done today because I seem to not be able to shut up this morning.
And that is perfectly fine. Hey, Laura. Hey, Sean. Hey, Mona.
Hi,
Marie
guys.
Johns. And anybody else that I missed. Hello, hello, hello. I
A
have been busy.
delicious
Yeah.
energy. Mike, that is such a great turn of phrase. Thank you.
What did he say?
He says Amy has a delicious energy. I like that. It's a little
Yes.
provocative, but not like in a creepy way. I dig it. I'm here for it.
So, what have you been doing with all these triangles that all of us crazy people keep sending you?
I'm sewing them and sewing them and sewing them and still sewing them. I have like this. Look familiar, guys? Look familiar? You know who you are. I know who you are too. But they won't admit it. Um, but no, I'm sewing them, and then I have a teeny tiny little block lock ruler, and pressing them. Pressing them's the pain in the patoots.
Goodness.
Uh, yeah. So I'll like press a whole bunch of them, and then I'll sit while we're watching TV. Excuse me. I drank my coffee really fast.
Well, Butterfly says she just
Excuse me.
subscribed to your channel.
Oh, thank you.
Butterfly, you will
Um,
love the stuff she puts out over on her channel. It is amazing.
Thank you so much. I am about to do every day in December too. I'm a
Oh,
crazy person.
you jumping on that crazy train too, huh?
I'm on the crazy train. I might be the conductor of the crazy train, but I am going to do it. I mean, it's fun. It's a lot.
I'm
It's a
calling mine the
lot of work.
30 quilts of Christmas
Oh, that's great.
because I am going to showcase a different quilt that I've made every day.
Oh, that's exciting. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm like, I was going to start it middle of this month, but some things have taken up all my time.
Does
Not
that. It does
mentioning
that.
anything specific, but
It does that. Life does that. It creeps in on your plans.
yeah, I'm like,
Life, the job, the yeah.
That's
changes.
always getting it that one there is
I
always getting
know,
in the way
that
of my
job, man.
creativeness.
Oh, so, yeah, right
Yeah,
now I have taken
creative
on,
bag to take with me downstairs to the basement so that way that I could be able to do it.
I have taken on, too many roles, but, by necessity and by determination for my local quilt guild. And so
Sean,
I'm
I
like,
may have t Sean, I may or may not have, like, borrowed a few ideas from you. He said it sounds like
Shauna,
his
I am
Blogtober.
so I'm not very often awake anymore at the hour to catch Sean in the on the lives, but I go back and I watch and I'm like, I should really
Honestly,
leave a comment, but I'm watching while I'm doing other stuff and then it goes to the next video and I'm like, I should go back and well, then, I
Hey,
have
Carrie, nice to see you. Thank you for coming in and hanging out with us this morning. Sylvia says she is traveling till mid-January. He says he doesn't mind at all. Looking forward to seeing it. Awesome sauce. Andrea says Loki, Bargello, and writing a pattern for my testers has been taking all my time. Sean, Loki is ahead of your beagle, so it will probably be into next year for yours. Yeah, so Andrea is actually doing up a quilt design
mhm.
of Loki, my Yorkie, for me.
Oh, and then the beagles?
I'm like, yeah, and then doing a beagles for
Oh,
Sean.
fun. Sylvia, where are you traveling?
Butterfly
I'm
on my wall
interested to
says y'all
know.
probably decorate before Christmas Eve too.
Yeah,
Okay,
no,
I'm
I
not gonna
don't.
lie. My Christmas decorations go up on Thanksgiving weekend.
Yeah, people used to say people are like, "Are you team real tree or fake tree?" I'm like, "I'm team I have 6 dogs and 4 cats, no tree." Uh, so, we used to decorate but it was never a priority. And then we had a whole bunch of cats, and now we have a whole bunch of dogs. So we don't do a tree anymore. I think I'm gonna do one in here for the background.
Oh,
I
you
think I'll do
should.
that. And, a little one.
Or you could
And
even use like all those tiny little squares and make like a little small tree wall hanging.
yeah, I'm not putting anything else on the to-do list. It's already full. But I
Oh, come on,
was
there's always room
spying
for a little
I was
extra.
spying some little that's one of my video plans. Is like, are you that person who get stressed out? And that's a good question for you guys. You guys get a little sneakity peekity. Um, are you the person who like just loves spending all of your time between Thanksgiving and Christmas making gifts and doing making quilts and little things for people, or are you the kind of person that you have a list and that list tends to stress you out and it makes you a crazy person by trying to meet all the deadlines and do too much? That's me. Um, or are you that person that really just loves it? Because there are those who are like, oh, I plan everything so that I can spend all of December sewing gifts. And I'm like, if my gifts are not sewn before Thanksgiving, they are not happening. It's just not going to happen. But, that's what I love is that everybody does it differently. I'm like, I'm not that person. Yeah, I'm not that person either, says the girl who's gonna make a video every day in December. But, I'm filming now, so parts of it,
Nice.
parts of it you can't do until you're there, but, um
Oh, nice. So we actually froze up for a moment where all you seen was you talking and my butt.
Hey, there are worse views.
Yeah, I'm like, okay. internet is having issues this morning.
Sometimes when I'm filming B-roll of like me doing something, I'm like, oh no, we need to change that camera angle because ain't nobody needs to see me bend over and reach for something. I don't need that out there on the internet. Thank you very
Hey to
much.
everybody else that has came in, I did not say hi to.
Let's see. We have Pam and Joy
And
T and who
Joydy and
else? Mitzi,
Mitzi.
Mitzi, June. I was to say Carrie. You don't decorate. Interferes with quilting time. It really does. And well, like nobody
Yeah.
comes over, so we go out. So I don't feel. I've never felt the need to decorate for anybody else, but used to.
Sean,
I'd
so
make
your very best friend is out to play today because he has a requirement for doing Bargellos. It was either him or Slash, and I didn't feel like fighting with Slash this morning.
well, if you make a mistake with the other one, it's it's a little more impactful.
Yeah, because then I gotta figure out how to repair or replace the
Yeah, I
square.
was gonna say poking a hole and replacing a piece are different things.
I'd have to do some hand embroidery work to try and do a special little heart or something right there.
Oh, thank you, Mitzi.
Ooh, that's awesome, Mona.
Oh, that's
Because
great.
her
Oh, I
brother is
just
cooking. They're
ordered.
having ham this year.
We'll do. My kids did tell me they want me to do Thanksgiving this year, which I haven't done in a few years. We usually order um these savory pies. There's this place in Atlanta called Southern Baked Pie, and they make they're well, I mean they're fresh, but then they will flash freeze them and ship them all over the world. And they
Uh-huh.
make this one called pot roast pie, and it's an all butter crust with pot roast and gravy and mashed potatoes in it. It is so good. And so usually
Ugh.
that's what we've been doing for Thanksgiving lately. And the kids are like, no, we want dressing and cranberry. And I was like, okay. Pot roast pie.
Yeah,
Yes,
my husband.
Southern baked pie. Everything there is amazing. They do sweet pies and savory pies. Oh my god. And they ship them to you frozen. They have a pie of the month club, which I should really do, but I don't need to be eating an all butter crust once a month. But they do. They ship all over the world. Here, I'll put it in the chat. Southern Baked Pie Company. And Mike, if you want to find that link and drop that link, yes, I agree. I think everyone needs that in their life. I like their
Yes.
cherry pie too.
Mike,
I like
see,
all of
I'm not
it.
the only one that making you work today. Amy's making you work too. Whew,
That's
almost
the
knocked the coffee off
thing,
over here.
Pat. That's the key, right? Decorate, but somebody else has to
Hey,
clean it up.
Asia.
Hello. Pie for breakfast. That's the best way. They make these, and when we live there, we go and get them, and they make these little pies. They make little 6-inch fruit pies, well, sweet pies.
Uh-huh.
And I'd get a cherry pie, and I'd eat part of it at night, and then I'd have the rest with my coffee for breakfast. Yes, pie for breakfast. Pot roast pie. I'm telling you, it'll change your life. It's so good. Oh, Katie with an E. We're in Atlanta.
Oh, girl. Hey, girl. Hey, sis, little Jazz. Or little sis Jazz. I'll get that right in a minute.
Oh, my. So somebody's in my driveway. Anna's friend coming to pick them up for the book, the book fair. It's not a book
How's the
fair. What
shoulder
is it?
doing, Katie, with an E? She had shoulder surgery.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to reboot my router or something today because it keeps freezing up. I see. She said
Hampton.
she lives on
Okay.
Southside Hampton.
They have a location in the closest one to you is Vinings. I mean, they do ship everywhere, but the on-site location is Vinings. They are crazy. They're good. The Southwest chicken is good. I mean, they're all good. Mm. And if you're not Southern and don't know what tomato pie is, trust me, you want it.
You're like giving no extra details on it.
No,
Just that
well,
you
I
want
mean,
it.
it's kind of indescribable, but yeah, it sounds like a weird
I
thing,
mean,
and it
it's pie.
probably is a
How
weird
could you
thing,
not
but
love it?
it's a savory pie, and it's tomatoes and cheese. It's not a quiche. It's not a and it's not saucy. It's like sliced tomatoes. It's good.
It's just yum yums.
It is. Oh no. Katie
What?
says that PT is making her feel better, but now she's got the Rona.
Oh no, girl. Oh, Katie. I'm so sorry. Girl, make sure you get plenty of rest. See,
There
Andrea
we
says I make fruit leather out of tomato. It is so sweet and I do not add sugar.
I mean, man. Well, it's because you're going to physical therapy, and yeah, they spray everything down with all that disinfectant, but everybody touches everything. Same thing when I went for my hip. It was like I'd go in and they're like, you need to hold on to this bar. I was like, do I have to? It's gross. I
Yeah.
mean, it's not, but you just know that people are touching things. All of the
I
above
mean,
options.
unfortunately, it is 'tis the season where
I
everybody
know.
wants to share things that you really don't want them sharing.
I know. Mm.
It's like, keep your cooties right there where they're at.
Oh, you're welcome, Carrie. Haven't thought about tomato pie since I left Virginia. Yeah, I forget Virginia is it's well, it depends on where you are in Virginia. As you say, it's south, but people say, "Oh, Texas is southern." I'm like, "No, Texas is Texas." I'm like, "Texas is not southern. Texas is Texas. It's a different
Yeah,
kind of
Texas is its own thing.
it's a different kind of thing." Yes, Mona, they are not inexpensive, but it is a whole dinner, and it is, I've sat and watched them make it. It's pretty incredible. Oh, yeah, great clips. Yeah, anywhere there are people, Katie, anywhere there are people indoors, it's just gonna be gross.
Yeah, I figured it was that or great clips. I have been going in there to have my hair washed. Can't do it myself at the moment. I never even thought about doing something like that when I had my back surgery. Why wasn't I that smart? I'm just like, babe, help. After I had my back surgery, I was so pitiful.
Oh, Sylvia, Big Ben at the top of our list right now. We've just got to get our scheduling set up. We got to get the schedule and the budget to align for us to be able to go and visit. And the weather, because it's a billion degrees here all the time. Let's see, it's going to be cooler. It's going to be beautiful today. Let's see what our weather is today. Yeah, well, yeah, it's a
Goodness
high of
gracious, I think
80.
I should have taken one of my allergy pills this morning.
It's a high of 80 today. So, and it's what, November, middle of November? Is that when it is? Yeah.
What's the temperature?
80. It's going to be 80 today.
Hi, Jelly. Can you send me like 10 degrees?
10 degrees. Yeah, right now it's 64, which is stunning. But it's going to creep up to about 80 this afternoon. So, good morning, April.
Hey, April, how you doing? I am just working on my Bargello, or technically working on picking out seams. Let's see. Sorry
Every
about that,
time I
guys.
think, oh, bless you.
My allergies are
Think
kicking my booty this morning.
I'm sorry. I went to a quilt retreat with my friends. We were at the place where Donna's retreat's going to be in Tennessee. It was that
Ooh,
same location,
how was
and
that location? Because I signed up to do that.
it is very nice. It is not at all mobility friendly, but it's a beautiful place, and the location is stunning. If you don't have AT&T, you will likely not have cell service. So
Okay, so I probably
just a
won't have
heads
cell
up.
service then,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I got T-Mobile, which used to
T-Mobile, I
be
don't know. It
Metro
depends
PC.
if yeah,
I mean,
if
technically, I got
T-Mobile
Metro
uses
PCS, but T-Mobile kind of came in and took it over.
yeah, and if T-Mobile is using the AT&T towers there, you'll have service. But if you're on Verizon, you will not have service. Um,
Oh, okay.
but if T-Mobile is using the AT&T towers in the area, which they probably are because they're the only towers in the area. So,
Yeah, so that's probably what
um,
tower it'll be on. Let's
ant
see.
bites. Oh my goodness gracious.
Mike, you so silly.
Hey Zaza. What's Mike say?
Hey,
I missed it.
Za. It's
Fire
heard,
ants.
yes.
Yeah, fire ants. Fire
Fire
ants
ants
are.
are horrible.
And did you know this is look, I'm gonna drop some random knowledge on you.
Oh, snap. Okay.
Um Mosquitoes, we were talking about mosquitoes earlier. This is not true of ants, even fire ants. Um, but mosquitoes serve no ecological purpose.
Besides to
None.
suck our bloods like little vampires and transmit diseases,
If they did not exist,
we would be good.
the ecological world would not change.
See, I say we collect them all up, put them all into a bubble, and blow it up.
Yeah.
Save
Yeah,
a whole
they
lot of
aren't
people and
like ants.
animals from
Ants are
having serious diseases.
Yeah, ants are decomposers. Ants aerate the soil. Ants do all these things. But
Oh, looks like Yo Petty G has a question for you, my love.
like to make a rag quilt. Can I use the paper strip piecing for the front? Might be too many seams to get the fray effect. Would it fall apart after washing? Oh, so you mean like use string piece blocks for that you're going to trim the edges into the fray, then if that's if we're on that same page, then yes, you might lose some of your edges. Hang on, I've got some string blocks right here. I just
Okay,
happen to
she
have
says
some right
yes.
here. Okay. When you go and your seam says here, because you've got that little 1 inch or whatever you leave, and you go to cut into this, you will lose some of these little pieces on the edge. But I don't know that that's a reason not to do it. It's going to be a different effect. I don't think that structurally, because all the seams are to the front, I don't know that structurally it will change that much. Um, make a little 4x4 piece of it and give it a wash and see how it goes. I am not one to generally recommend making a test block. Well, I won't do it. Um, I would just probably go for it. But
I would too.
best practices say that before you invest all the time and energy, because string blocks take a long time, give it a try. And I would not I would not wash that sucker in my home washing machine. That is my advice. I would wash it and dry it in at the laundromat in a commercial machine, because you want it to beat the heck out of it to get that fray. But you also don't want all that lint going through your filters. The filters on commercial washing machines are created differently because they recycle the water, and it's going to it'll wreak havoc on your home machine. So it's just good practice when you're making rag quilts to wash them in the commercial machines. Plus, they get all fuzzy faster because the commercial machines are rougher on your
And once you get it
quilt.
done, please come back and let us know how that's all turned out.
I'd love to. Flying killer spiders. What?
So
Flying killer spider.
Lisa Louise Quilting Across says dragonflies love mosquitoes. Well, they need to start eating a lot more of them.
Dragonflies do
Um,
love mosquitoes, but dragonflies eat other things too.
okay, good. So they're not gonna starve to death. Let's see.
No.
Mike says we have flying killer spiders now. You can keep those right there where you had them. Do not send those
Oh,
to
they're all
Michigan.
over the East Coast, yeah, where they're coming in. They don't technically fly, but they fly. I mean, they like Charlotte's
If I
Web
see
at
a
the end.
flying spider, I'm gonna scream.
Hmm. Yeah, they're.
I'm not saying what I think that the 3 letters stand for, Zaza.
Oh, I missed that one. Hang on, I gotta go back. Oh, it does mean that. Yes.
I thought so.
Hmm. I also
I'm like,
have
I'm not seeing. I'm like, I'm not
in
seeing
the.
that one.
I was gonna say, Patty. I also have a strong sense of, my friend Tiffany and I have a philosophy called we call FIF, FIIF, which is F it, it's fine. Um,
Uh-huh.
so pretty much, if I wanted to make the string quilt, the part of the rag quilt, I'd be like, it's all right.
So,
But in the grand tradition of mothers on planet Earth everywhere, maybe do as I say and not as I do.
yes, yes. So she says she is
Go
going
for it. Yeah.
to definitely go. Let's see. Andrea says we have Texas sized skeeters here. Everything is bigger in Texas, you know. Hey, Jackie and Alexandria. Hello, hello. Just waiting for her 3-year-old granddaughter to come over. Let's see. I was walking forests in South America. The spider webs were huge. No, thank you. I would
Yeah,
literally sit
it's
here and
intense.
scream if I walked into a huge spider web. I don't like spiders at all.
Oh, I
I know
love
that they serve a
spiders, but
purpose, but I
I'm
don't like them.
hi, Alexandria. Yeah, I love spiders, but my philosophy is out there you live, in here you die.
Yes.
It
See,
works for me, and
when
so,
something
like,
comes inside the house that's not supposed to be here, I have my husband humanely remove it.
I was just saying my kids and husband are always, um, rescuing things and carrying them outside.
But there was
Oh.
one day I'm sitting here on one of my Zoom hangouts with some of my people and everything and all, some of like with like I think it was just like my moderators. And I'm like, why
Mhm.
am I hearing a bee buzzing in my sewing room? I turn around, there was one of our honeybees inside of Sky's cage.
Oh, no.
And it took us like 24 hours to get that sucker out of there without freaking out the bird or getting the bird stung.
Yeah. Oh, and then you lose the bee, and I mean, it's just yeah, not
Yeah.
lost, those little
Yeah, because well, if
suckers.
the honeybee was
Those suckers will sting you again and again and again.
actually honeybees can only sting once. They
Yeah, I
die
was
after
gonna
they
say
sting you.
wasp though, man.
Oh
Those
yeah, those
dang
are
yellow jackets.
mean little
They are, they're just jerks.
yes. Anytime I get the
Agreed,
opportunity to try and
Zaza.
find one of their nests and take out one of their nests, I am happy go lucky because I'm like, you're just
Wasp
vermin.
well, and they eat the bees.
Yeah, they actually will invade. They'll get a group of them together and they will invade a honeybee nest or honeybee
Mhm,
hive, completely wipe out the entire hive. And they'll actually, and they're carnivores, so they'll actually eat the
mhm.
honeybees.
Yeah, they're horrible. Have anger
Mm,
issues, yes. Yes, they do.
yes.
Wasps have anger issues. Um,
Let's see, we
there was
covered food, we covered insects, we covered sewing.
Have we solved all the world's problems yet? We
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 saw
got
the
18 more
mosquito one.
minutes.
We
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 got
saw the
18 more
mosquito
minutes. We
issue.
can
I
do
mean,
it.
that's
I
a huge
know.
issue right there. Get a couple of quilters together, we'll resolve all human issues.
Hmm. Yep.
Let's see. Alessandra says, I am highly allergic to anything that stings. I had a wasp in my studio, and my daughter pushed me out of my room so I wouldn't get stung because my epi was downstairs. Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, my friend is she was stung a lot when she was little, got like swarmed by wasps, and so now she's highly allergic. And in the in Georgia, I haven't seen them here, but in Georgia where we have, wet red clay and wood everywhere, we have carpenter bees, big, the big bumblebees. And they don't sting, but they hover, they like harass you. And she's like, I know it's irrational. She goes, I know they can't sting me, and I know it's irrational, but I'm gonna have a visceral reaction when the carpenter bees are around. So, like, if we go somewhere, if we used to go to this restaurant and you had to walk like up a wooden, not a boardwalk, but a wooden like deck area, and of
Yes.
course there are carpenter bees in it, and so she would like be like, and she would run to the door. She goes, I know they're not going to sting me, but I can't. I can't not have this reaction.
See, Mitzi, I think what it is, I think mosquitoes are actually more drawn to type A opposed to type O blood because my husband has type O, my sons and myself all have type A. We can go outside, he gets zero mosquito bites, and we are chewed up.
See, I'm Oneg and I get eaten alive, but it's
It's just
and
weird.
it,
It's like he will
it's a
be like, "I'm
matter.
not getting bit at all." I'm like, and my oldest son, he's like super sensitive to all like bug bites and bees and stings and everything like that. He gets like one little tiny mosquito bite would turn into a big huge whelp on his arm.
Yeah, my husband is and his little sister are both very reactive. like initially to a mosquito bite, they get bitten and it's like the size of a quarter. But then, like an hour later, it's like you can't even find where it was and it doesn't itch. Mine, they don't show up till the next day, and I itch for weeks.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Lord, that's awful.
Oh no, Laura. That is horrible. Oh my gosh.
Hormones rather
Says
than
I'm
blood
O
type.
negative and I got spinal meningitis from mosquito bites in 2000. Oh my gosh. Yes, Alexandria, I feel the same way. It is definitely a love-hate. The moment I feel the first bite, I'm like, "Okay, babe, I'm going back in." I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
it.
sitting out here getting bitten up."
Yeah, the only good thing about dry, hot summers in Texas is that it gets too dry and too hot for the mosquitoes. Oh, they're out now, though. When the weather's beautiful and you want to be out there, they're out now.
Oh, see,
But
Zaza says it's hormones rather than blood type. I get eaten alive, but they didn't touch me before I had kids. I get bad reactions to bites. Oh, wow.
hmm.
So maybe it's not a blood type thing. I thought maybe it was since he is the only oddball in the blood type in my
Well,
household.
there are a lot of people attribute it to a lot of things, but I mean, it can also be, the level of like how reactive your sweat response is because mosquitoes they hunt by smell, and so it's like if you are, yeah, I mean,
Look at you.
yeah, it's
Okay,
great, isn't it great?
okay, I gotta put this one up on the screen just because I've learned how to do this.
I know. December 2nd. That's a tight deadline. That's a tight deadline, Patty.
I mean, are you asking for it to be quilted? Because I mean, I could get it done by December 2nd, but not quilted. I have no idea what I'm even gonna do with it when I get it done. I haven't gotten that far in the thought process yet. Uh,
Yeah, yeah, Zaza, the fish will eat the mosquito. Mosquito. Oh man,
yes. Oh, speaking
we
of
used
fish.
to.
Oh, hey, Regina. So speaking of fish, you know how I have my fish tank over here, like
Mhm,
on the other side of
mhm.
this wall here? So I had a rainbow shark and four other rainbow fish in there. Unfortunately, the rainbow shark and three of the other fish all took the plunge to the bridge over the weekend.
Oh no.
Yeah, or not so much over the weekend, but like night before last. Came in here to put the all the animals to bed in here and had four that passed away, which I got them all around the same time, which is about two
Mhm.
to 3 years ago. So I was like, okay, they're about due because they only live for a couple of years. Fish aside, I got one fish that's left. So the husband and I are probably gonna be going to go get some more fish for my 10-gallon tank because the one fish is just lonely now.
Is it
I'm
just?
like,
It's just. Is it
I'm
a
like, well, if
freshwater
they would have, yeah, it's a freshwater tank.
freshwater tank?
Yeah, I think what happened is one passed away, and then when that one passed away, it
It
spikes the
changed the
ammonia
chemistry.
in the
Yeah.
tank. Yeah, it changes the chemicals in the tank, which then causes others to die. And it all happened within a 24-hour period. So
Yeah. So you didn't have a
no,
chance
so I
to
mean,
see
I'm
it
like,
before it was
okay,
affected.
yeah, I'm like, so somehow or another, the one, which was the smallest fish of them all, survived it all.
Sounds like your goldfish is brutal.
Holy smokes. My goldfish lived for 16 years and it ate anything else that went in the tank. Oh my gosh. Mitzi said they
A
drank the
serial
Kool-Aid.
killer. I drank the Oh no. Oh my goodness.
Well, the one that survived must have been the leader of the thing then, so that way that he can continue on with the new batch.
That's it. He's the cult
He's
leader.
the
Yeah,
leader
he's
of
the
the organization.
he's the David Koresh. Oh my gosh, yeah. Living in Texas, Waco's not too far from here. We go through it if we're going up to Dallas or anything, and I know now there are like a lot of good things in Waco, but I it's just Branch Davidian, man.
I joke.
I'm like it's just Branch Davidian and all those murdered women and children. That's all Waco means to me. I'm like, I should probably stop there and like reset my perception, but mm.
Oh, too funny, Missy. She said he is waiting for more fish to train.
He's very charismatic. That's how they get you, right?
I guess the other four just couldn't hang with the big dog.
Mm.
I see. Like that thing
They
thrive
thrive.
on neglect.
You're goldfish, yeah.
Hey, Giovanna.
That's why he didn't want to share the tank. It's like, no, it's too peoply
Like
in
you're
here
not
for
getting
me.
any attention that I am barely getting. Oh, goodness gracious.
Hello.
So, do you have anything cool and exciting coming up?
Well, I am doing, like I said, I'm doing I call it Vlogmas. I'm not like vlogging every day because that is just a lot of intensity. There will be there will be pre-filmed stuff, and editing. I'm all about the editing because, sometimes things fly out of my mouth that I don't need on the internet. And
Oh, there's
uh,
things that you don't show us?
I
Because I love the
edit
bloopers.
out I edit out a lot of swearing. Um People are like, "You don't have to do that." I'm like, "I do if I wanna get paid." So,
No
um,
worries, Andrea.
yeah, and, so I'm doing it every day, a video every day in December, and planning and working on that now. I'll show you guys, and I know it'll be on the live or on the post, but I have this where's my camera? IKEA fabric that I am testing out. People ask about that sometimes. I'm like, well, look, IKEA's right there. Let's go see. And it's
Okay,
kind of
I
a
see that
canvas.
there's a
It's like
picture on the side of the label there of what the whole layout looks like. Can we get a close up?
let's see if it'll focus. I got to get my face out of there.
Ooh, I like
Let's see.
that.
It is very cool. And I've got another one, a stripy one, and then
And of course,
some
it's your
others that I'm
signature
going to.
color, red.
It is red, and they have, they've got some really cute stuff. Now it's a home deck weight. It's like a canvas weight, most of it, and which is interesting and good for things. I'll put it in a quilt, but a lot of people wouldn't. I'll put anything in a
So
quilt.
Mike says that we need to see a blooper reel.
I
He
believe it.
said
Really.
still, but I think he means real.
No, that stuff goes right in the trash. Never to be used against me. So, I'm no
Oh, Amy,
fool.
it can't be that bad.
You should see me when I have a sparkle
Let's
water and
see.
there's like belching in the middle of it. I'm like, yeah, we're just gonna delete that. It's great. Yeah. You see, I'm just drinking coffee
Uh,
this morning. I'm not drinking anything bubbly because no editing on these live streams. I have to be careful about what I say.
so
It
Zaza
would
wants to
be
go.
very
When are you
funny.
hosting another live? The one you did with your friend was brilliant.
Well, I have a beef with StreamYard right now. So I don't know. I can do it through YouTube Live, but I have to learn how to do that. Um, I have a beef with StreamYard now because I canceled my account or I paused indefinitely my account. And then when they updated their terms of service, they reinstated it at triple the price that I was paying. And I didn't notice it for 3 months. And now they're like, oh, but we sent you an email. I'm like, yeah, my bank's going to have other things to say about that. But
Oh,
so
wow.
IKEA had good sewing scissors. Oh, that's good to know. I'll take a look and see if they still have that. That's good
See,
to know. Yeah,
Ellis
so I've
and
got a little beef with StreamYard right now, but that's they're like, oh no, we sent you an email. I'm like, yeah, even your legal department that will not stand even with your legal department because you reinstated my account at a service level that I did not sign up for. So,
yeah,
I'll work it out. I'll work it out. But
you got
until then,
this.
I'm like $260. I'm gonna get that back.
Yeah. So Carrie says, Amy, that is why I don't have my own channel. Alexandria says, Alexandria says, I'm thinking about doing Vlogmas on my other channel. I am finally posting my first quilt video this week. What's your
Oh,
other channel,
wonderful.
Alexandria? Tell, so that way that we can go and all sign up for your sub to your channel. I love supporting others. Let's see.
Excuse me.
I had no idea what that was that you said, Mike. I can't even get that out of my mouth to even try. Let's see. April says, Amy, do you ever worry that like the clip you edited accidentally shows up?
No, I delete it. It's gone. It's gone. And I watch it, and by the time, the editing process is quite involved. Um, and I know most people don't care about this, but it's like by the time I publish a video, I've watched it about 8 times. In all the way through at least 3 times, but in total about 8 times going back and forth and getting it edited. So I'm with pretty confident that what's in there is what's supposed to be in there and that the sound is not off in some way. That's a fear of mine because I'm like, I don't know how to fix that yet if the
Puppy out
sound
there?
is out of sync. So
Okay, no, her puppy. My son opened the door, and for whatever reason, I thought I was hearing Loki walking around.
oh, IKEA, yeah, they are. IKEA they
Yeah,
can
I
be
don't think
few and
I've
far
ever
between.
been. Yeah, I have never been inside of an IKEA before. I
Uh,
keep hearing everybody talking and raving about IKEA, and I feel like I'm missing out on something. But at the same time, I
I,
can't afford to go in there.
I was just say you're not. I mean, it's they have some useful things, but it's everything you want and nothing you need.
Yes.
But we were driving by because we were taking one of the kids to school, and you have to drive past it, past the exit. I was like, well, we're here. Good content idea. We'll see what it is. So I'm gonna see. Yes, Mitzi, it's not at all expensive, which is why you can spend too much money there.
Oh, let's see. I definitely need to stay away.
Yeah. It's like, oh, look, the bookshelf is $60. And it's like, okay, great. And well, this other thing is only $50. And this other thing, and by the time you're done, you're like, how did I spend $350? Because they design it so that you can't get out of
Oh,
the store.
okay. So for whatever reason, we're having some tech issues over here going on. At least
Okay.
on my end, it's like every so often I keep seeing the black swirling on our screens.
I would say you are dropping out a little bit every now and again, but it looks like
Yeah,
we're
it
at,
may just be on my end, but we're getting close to ending today anyway,
as you say,
so
we're at time.
yes. So I can go get food in my tummy, especially after talking about all this food.
Katie, yes, I love those. They have little tiny apartments set up. I'm like, wouldn't this be wonderful if I didn't have so much stuff? I have too much stuff, man.
Let's see. Make sure I'm not missing anything before we get ready to head out. Do, 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 do. Okay, everybody said that it's all good on their end. So thank you, Giovanna. She said she loves my bird yellow. Thank
It is
you.
beautiful.
I know, I'm loving it. I can't wait to get it done. And then my husband's just gonna have to make
Those narrow
then my
strips in the
husband's just
middle.
gonna have to be happy with a purple floral print all over his bed because it's mine too. So everybody, if you have not subscribed to Amy's channel, please do so.
Thank you.
Her link is in the description box below. And I don't know if I updated it on my Nightbot or not, but Amy, if you want to jump into the chat and do exclamation selfie to drop your link. Anybody else that has a channel, you can feel free to do exclamation selfie to drop your link. Just don't overflow it all at once, please. I'll give you guys a
Yeah.
few moments to take care of that. And let's see. So I know Donna has that you and Donna have a challenge going on.
We
A
do have a
scratchy
challenge
legit
going on.
kit fabric challenge.
And I am it's going to get interesting. I'm doing two things at once with the challenge fabric. I am using the fabric in the challenge with Donna to make a medallion mystery that my friend Tara is writing and sending the parts out for. And it's going to get interesting as I get to these last two. It's, a medallion, so it's just basically a quilt made of borders, which is a little crazy
Ooh.
making, but it's so it's going to get interesting as I get to the outside and have just tiny little weird mismatched pieces to work with. But I'm up for the challenge and I'm just waiting on Tara. She is so busy doing a million things that I'm waiting on the next clue from her to see where it's going to go next. Kind of
That
interesting
is
not knowing
awesome.
how the fabric's going to come together and not knowing what the pattern's going to be. I'm like, I'm just going to roll with it. So, which is not like me at all. I am a planner. So, this is a challenge
Oh,
in
so you
every
are
way.
way out of your comfort zone.
I am. And but it's turning out fun. So, you know, my watch is talking to me. It's 10:03. Thank you,
Oh,
Mickey
too
Mouse.
funny. Yep. Yep, Amy, please remove that space. It's exclamation. There you go. Never mind. You got it.
There you got it.
All right. So tomorrow I will be doing my hand quilting on my live stream in the morning, tomorrow morning, all by my lonesome self. And then Wednesday I will be doing the pineapple gnome.
Oh,
And
fun.
for yes. So I gave everybody an option this past Wednesday, and they voted that they want me to do the pineapple one. So I'm going to do that this Wednesday. So here's my coffee Nomi,
So cute.
and then my U of M gnome, football gnome. And as you see, I got a little boo boo over here on the top of the football. I'm just calling this one here um as his daughter, his little gnome daughter bedazzled the top of the football. That's what I'm calling this because I
Okay.
didn't see it until after I got it together and I'm like, it's bedazzled.
Thief. F it, it's fine.
And yes, this and yes, tomorrow we do have our members Zoom meeting. It'll be from 12 to 5 because after that my husband and I are going on date night at 6 o'clock. So tomorrow is 12 to 5. for our membership Zoom meeting. So the link will be posted in the community tab as well as sent out through the Facebook Messenger and on the member Facebook page. Let's see. Thank you, everybody. That's great. Both of them go Michigan. Yes. I was
Yeah.
going to do it in Detroit Lions fabric. Turned out I didn't have any. I'm like, how do I not have any? I got every single Michigan team fabric, including Spartans, but I don't have Lions. What the poopies?
Thank you for having me, Donnell. This has been delightful. It's always
Oh,
delightful
it
to
is
hang out with you.
always amazing having you on here, and I never know what to expect that we're going to get into.
Never know. Never know. Get in good trouble.
Oh, definitely. And so, everybody, please subscribe to Amy. Come back and see
Thank you.
me. Anybody that had subscribed to me recently, thank you. It is truly, truly appreciative. And if you would like to be a member, then all you got to do is hit that join button right below the screen. It's over here somewhere. There's also a link for it in my description box if you're watching on replay and you want to join my membership. It's only $2.99 a month, and we do a pop-up Zoom, so we do a monthly Zoom. You get Facebook chat where you have access to me all the time. And I didn't mean all the time, because I'd never put my phone down.
Oh my gracious. Oh, that might be too much.
Yes, you get to
Mm.
see crazy sides of me. But everybody have a wonderful, beautiful day. And if you get out and about, please make sure you smile because you never know whose day you can change from a simple little gesture of a smile. Talk to y'all later. Bye.
Hi, guys.